It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. They find some open field here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Watch it. Watch out, watch out. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Wilson, and the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go to 54. Go to 54.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
52, Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's out, baby. That's baby stop.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find Switzer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Right there, 54 miles. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down carry by Elliott. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Dallas.
Seven, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 1-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 33-yard line.
Fine, man. Go. Fine. Hey, let's get this. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Complete to Brian Switzer. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, yeah.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One more time, it's Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Spot. Going to 52.
They go to Elliott again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run again with Cannon, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check safety, check safety. Under.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, 47. You got me ready. Don't be scared of it.
Say.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Kill. 47.
Fight two is the mic. Mike fight two.
26.
Here's Prescott. They'll get this one to Switzer. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch. Slam.
47.
Undercut. Check three.
26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach, will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now it's Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 22 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Go to 54, go to 54.
This is Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Stay with your man. Twist. Hey.
To the backfield. Mike 5-4. Mike 26.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Shift.
Go. Get out there. He's trying to use motion. Hey. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 26.
Running with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 54. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here we go, 47.
54, Mike. 54,
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Joker.
Hey, kill.
Back. It's free. Kill. Turn it up.
26.
They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go again with Cannon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch the pass.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.